Hey folks, Dad here with Elevation Diecast Racing, and welcome to another channel challenge where tonight DXP Diecast Racing has come to Mile High with some of his fastest cars from 30 gram weight class, 31 to 40, 41 to 50. And then he's brought some of his top tier cars. These are 4 of his top 16 cars. Number 2, number 4, number 11, and number 16 in his top 48. And he sent along his Black with Flames Camaro. DXP Diecast Racing challenges Elevation Diecast. So how we have it set up is by weight class. We're going to start in a 30 gram and under. We're going to run his number 1 solar Formula Solar against my number 1 and just see where he'll rank. Same with the 31 to 40 with his Mustang Mach 1. Then in the 41 to 50 weight class, this Maserati is 23rd overall in his top 48. And we're going to run this Packard first just to see what he'll do here and run him just for fun. And in the 51 to 61, I believe, is the Ultra Hots. And he is number 4 overall at DXP. Number 11 overall is the Mega Graphics Funny Car. And number 2 overall in his top 48 is this Nissan. Turn some light on the subject here. And then number 16 overall is the Lobster 56 Ford pickup. So 4 of his fastest cars right here, his top 16. We'll run those against the top tier. But first, let's get on over here to the Formula Solar. And let's see what he'll do against the Salt Shaker from Elevation Diecast Racing. We have a track temperature of 65 degrees. Track has been cleaned. Let's see who gets down the lane first. Woo, Formula Solar by 1,000, so we'll switch lanes. Woo-wee! Doesn't like lane 2. Don't know why. We'll run them again. Wheels are good. Let's run them back up top. All right, nice and straight. Let's re-roll them. There we go. 94 to 95, so he gets my number 1. So, Dale with the first win in the 30 gram and underweight class. So that's 1 win for DXP. Next up, Mustang 31 to 40 weight class. And this is Dale's number 1 car in his weight class, so we're just going to roll him up against my number 1 in that weight class and see how it goes. All right, DXP in lane number 2, Elevation Diecast in lane number 1. Let's see who gets down there first. Good race. 2070 to 72. Let's switch them. 2070 to 74. Bigger beat, so he got me in that class as well. DXP up 2 to 0. And this is a classic Packard by Tomica. Packard Coupe Roadster, and he just wants to see what this will do. So we're going to run him down a couple times, and then we'll see what he's got against some traffic. Sounds really good. 2072, not bad at all. My 41 to 50 Gatekeeper is the Roadrunner. Let's see what he does against him. Wow, 2065. Oh, he's running good speed. Currently at number 17 in the weight rank is the Nissan 300ZX. Let's see how it does against that. Oh, he gets him 68 to 75. We'll roll him up against the Laser Wheel. Nissan 300, currently sitting 13th. Oh, and he'll get him 63 to 73. That thing's running really nice, Dale. Let's roll him up against the Ghibli. who currently sitting number 6 in the rank. Ghibli gets him by 3. Not bad. Look at the size difference. 2067, the time to beat. And he gets him. The Ghibli will get him. Let's see where he'll land. One of my gold Hot One Corvettes. This one's sitting at the number 10 spot. Woo! 7.2 to 7.6. 7.2 to 7.6 for the Packard. 74, not enough to beat it. Sitting at number 9 is the Porsche. Woo! 65 to 67. Man, this Packard's running really well. Yep, he'll get him too. Let's see what he does with the flea market Porsche. Oh, he's going to get him too by 1/2000. 2071 and a greater than 2000 beat. Come on. 7.3 and 8.4. Wow. That is a tremendous beat. And that is probably the miscellaneous times he'll run. 73 and greater than 9. Or 11. Let's switch lanes again. Not a bad car at all. Dale's had that one since his childhood. Still running strong. But the Porsche will be the stopper. So, the classic Packard would sit number 9 in the 41 to 50 weight class. He ran some pretty good times. Pretty good times. He ran a 2:06.5 at one point. So that's not bad. Not bad at all, Dale. Let's see. This Maserati is his 23rd overall. And he's in the same weight class. Let's get an idea of what he's doing and throw him up against the rank. 2059. Yeah, that's going to get you a date with Haley. Haley's Comet. I'm even going to give you the inside lane first. Haley's Comet is my number 1 in that weight class. Let's see what the Maserati's got for him. Haley, 63 to 71. Let's switch them. All right, staged and ready. The time to beat is 2063. 2058 to 65. Maserati against Kyle Petty in the Buzz Lightyear colorway. This for spot number 7. Kyle, 6.7 to 7.5. 6.7 and greater than 8,000 feet. Kyle drove around him at the last second. Should be able to put down the Porsche for spot number 8. He does indeed get him by 2. 69 and greater than 2 is the time to beat. Wow, 63. Good run. We'll give him one more crack at Buzz Lightyear. 65 to 9. Let's switch them. 65 and greater than 4. Kyle cannot catch him this time, and the Maserati getting faster. Let's see what he does against the Stalker. He does sit number 4 in the rank. Thunderbird drives around him at the last second. 67 and a greater than 1,000 feet. Ooh, he drives around him. Wow. This will be for spot number 6. If he loses to the Ghibli, he will rank 7th in the rank overall. 41 to 50 weight class. Wow, giving a Ghibli the run for his money. Look at this. Ghibli needs a 65 and greater than 1. And he will not get it. This will now be for spot number 5, taking on my gold flat out 442. Good race, 442 with a 9,000 to beat. 2066 and greater than 9 needed by the Maserati. 2058. Woo! An 8. Wow. We're going to call that a win. And that will put Dale's DXP Diecast Racing Maserati at number 5 in my 41 to 50 weight class. All right. So Dale's doing really good. In my opinion, doing really good. Took me on the first 2 weight ranks. Beat both my number 1s. We get over to the 41 to 50 weight class. He's got 2. One is 5th, one is 9th. So before we get into the top tier of things, let's go to some Johnny Lightning. Let's just see what the Black with Flames Camaro from the DXP complex is rolling on Mile High Raceway. We'll give him a couple runs and we'll see what he does. Sounds really good. 2215. Let's roll him against the number 24th ranked Wolverine X-Men Camaro. Oh man. Gap-a-rooney. 2209. Let's move him up. Sitting number 18 is the X-Men Lincoln Continental. Let's see what the Camaro has for the Continental. Oh, the Continental get him. 2195 and a 12,000 beat. Continental. Yeah. Sitting at the number 20 spot is my 73 yellow Pontiac Firebird. Camaro, what a race! So close. Let's switch lanes. That race was side by side. That was spectacular. Firebird with only a 2,000th advantage. 2207 is the time to beat. Oh, took off in that outside lane. Let's see what that Camaro does against that beautiful Buick Skylark. Good race. Skylark by 5. 2205 is the time to beat. Ooh, man, that was another good race. Only by 4 that time. No? Yeah, 4. Nevertheless, not a bad race at all. This will be for spot number 22 in the Johnny Lightning weight classes. In the Johnny Lightning class, this is the topper. He's known as the Smuggler. Oh, and the Smuggler drives around him. 2209 to 21. You always got to switch lanes on White Lightning because at any given time that inside lane can be faster. In this case, 2199. All right, now he's facing the green 1970 Challenger, currently sitting at the number 23 spot. If the Camaro wins, he'll rank 23rd overall in the Johnny Lightning class. Otherwise, he will rank 24th. Good race. Challenger only by 10 thousandths. All right, Challenger 2214 is the time to beat. Wow, Black with Flames Camaro hanging with them too. So the Black with Flames Camaro from the DXP complex would rank 24th at White Lightning Raceway. Which brings us to the top tier. We're going to roll with the lobster truck. Since he is 16th, we're just going to begin him at the gatekeeper of the top tier ranks. We're going to see what kind of time he runs against my number 16, which is my third Team Handy Funny Car. Top tier racing, elevation diecast, taking on DXP Diecast Racing. I gotta hit the right button. Let's see it. Wow, lobster truck keeping up. 2061 to 68. We'll switch lanes. I love this truck. Very nice one. One I don't have yet, but we are looking. 2061 and a greater than 7,000 is the time to beat. Lobster truck out in front. Oh, 2061 to 67. And the funny car gets it done. So we're going to take them right over here to the heavyweight ranks. And we're just going to start with number 1, because that lobster truck is quick. That is my Tiger Wheels Chevelle. I hope you folks are enjoying this edition of the channel challenge. I certainly love when anybody will visit and race here at Elevation. It's all about fun. I'm having fun right now. And watching these cars go down the track. This truck, so nice. It sounds so good. Listen. Whoo! 66. Let's switch lanes. 2062 and a greater than 4,000 is the time to beat. Truck. 60 to 61. He gets it. Yes. Look at him go. So he wouldn't get into the top tier, but he would be number 1 in the 62 gram and up weight class. Next up is Dale's 11th fastest car. It is the Mega Graphics Funny Car. Let's see who he's going to take on. Looks like the Back to the Future time machine. Let's see what happens here. Time machine taking on DXP's Mega Graphics Funny Car. Time machine 58 to 60. 58 and a greater than 2,000 speed. Time machine 60 doesn't beat a 58. But sitting in the number 12 spot is Isaiah's race team's Mega Graphics Funny Car. This should be a really good race. Isaiah 2054 Mylanta. 2054 and a greater than 7,000 speed. Isaiah drives around him again. Sitting in my top tier is Marcus Reichel from Bavarian Diecast Racing in his Spider-Man Dodge van. 62 to 59. Spider-Man needs a 59 and a greater than a 3,000 feet. 56 and 2. Wow. DXP now needs a 56 and greater than 2. Won't do it. That means Dale gets to take on my 14th ranked Puerto Rico Police. It's Tiger Wheels on the track. And Dale drives right around him. 6,000 speed. 2057 and greater than 6 is the time to beat. Good race. 2055. Woo! And 8. Oh, my Lanta, son. And we got to keep rolling. Sitting at number 15 in the top tier from Isaiah's race team, it's the Bowtie guy. Bowtie getting it done with an 8,000 speed. 2058 and greater than 8 is the time to beat. Good race. But Bowtie gets it done. Sitting at number 16 is the Gatekeeper, my third Team Handy Funny Car. Team Handy by 6. 2060, the time to beat. 6-2. So while Dale's Hill, number 1 in the 62 gram and up weight class, it is the Lobster Matchbox 56 taking on DXP and the Mega Graphics Funny Car. Mega Graphics gonna get him by 8. 2061 is the time to beat. 2060 and by 6. So the Mega Graphics Funny Car would end up being number 1, and the Lobster truck would be number 2 in the 62 gram and up weight class. All right, so before we get to the conclusion of this, we're going to clean off the track and run Dale's number 2 and number 4. Next up will be the Silver Bullet to challenge Elevation Diecast Racing's top tier rankings. Stay with me, I'll be right back. All right, we are at the conclusion of the channel challenge between DXP Diecast Racing and Elevation Diecast Racing. This is Dale's 4th fastest car in his top 48. It is the Silver Bullet. Sitting number 4 in my top tier from Dad's race team, it's the Martin Racing funny car. Let's get him over on the track. And see the 2 number 4s. Go at it. In 3, 2, 1. Woo! 51 to 53. Let's switch lanes. 51 and greater than 2 is the time to beat. 55 and 59. Sitting at number 5 is another one from Dad's race team. It is my Mega Graphics funny car. Number 5 in the top tier rank. 53 to 54. Let's switch lanes. 53 and greater than 1 is the time to beat. Ooh, he gets him. So that would put Dale at 5th in my top tier with his Silver Bullet. Let's take a look at his number 2 Nissan Laser 300. Number 2 from Isaiah's race team is the Speed Spray funny car, otherwise known as the Bonneville funny car. Number 2 versus number 2. 2051 to 68. 2051 is going to be the time to beat. 2067 to 2050. I checked his wheels. Let's run them solo. 2063. Let's run them in the 41 to 50 weight class. It's Haley. 57 to 67. 57 and greater than 10. The time to beat to be number 1 in the 41 to 50 weight class. Good race. 56 and 8. 56 and 6. So we'll go down 6 to number 7. We'll put him up against Kyle. And see the Nissan roll. Nissan getting him 61 to 68. Good roll. 61 and greater than 7 for Kyle. He won't get it. Good job. So we'll roll him up against number 2 Kyle in this weight class, just under Haley. Good race. 60 and a 10,000 beat. Wow. 2060 and a greater than 10,000 beat. And he will not do it. 59 by Kyle. Let's see how he fares against my original Mountain Dew Stalker, currently sitting number 3 in this weight class. Good race. 67 and a 1,000 beat. 67 and greater than 1 needed by DXP. 63 and greater than 1, so that will do it. So that Dale's Nissan would be number 3 in my 41 to 50 weight class. Very good. All right. So here are the overall results. Dale took out my number 1 in the 30 gram and under weight class with a win with his Formula Solar. Also in the 31 to 40 weight class, he took out my Fiero with that Mustang. That is remarkable. Very good. 41 to 50 weight class, the Packard went 9th overall in the rank. The Maserati took 5th overall in the ranks. So that was not bad at all. Blackwood Flames Camaro taking 24th overall ranked spot for White Lightning Raceway in the Johnny Lightning class. Also, the Nissan, number 2 overall at DXP, only getting the 3rd rank. 3rd spot rank at Mile High Raceway in the 41 to 50 weight class. Silver Bullet taking 5th overall in the top tier. Very fast car. Very fast car. Mega Graphics Funny Car taking number 1 ranked spot in the 62 gram and up weight class, followed by the Matchbox Lobster 56 truck taking number 2 spot, ranking overall. Not very bad at all, Dale. That was extremely fun, and that is going to wrap it up for this edition of the Channel Challenge at Mile High Raceway. These are some very fast cars. Dale also sent over a few to race down the track. Camaro, a sweet Bronco. I really like that Ford Bronco. Another sweet Camaro, and a Rescue Ranger. We're going to have to take a look at this Rescue Ranger. How about some bonus racing? 56.2 grams. Let's do a couple of blister runs. Two 109. Ooh, I like that. 2-109. Second blister run. 2-105. Let's take him over to the speed shop. All right, we got him back from the speed shop, and if he can get a sub 290 time, we'll see him worked over again with the elevated treatment on a live feed at a later time. 2-104. Oh my Lanta. Hopefully the graphite will break in a little bit. Whoa. Now isn't that strange? He's gotten slower. Man. Maybe Jerry Holly was right. I'm just wasting time. I just don't know. Just don't know. The trolls, they're after me. Let's do this again. Let's see. Can't leave this with the Jerry Holly effect. 2-104. Very strange for a vehicle to be worked and it only be the same speed. It doesn't happen very often, I can tell you that. Very odd. Well, nevertheless, thank you, Dale, at least. He'll look good on the shelf. So, I really appreciate everybody hanging out for all of this time. Remember, if your car isn't fast, at least it'll look good on the shelf. Have a great night.